How's it going, YouTube? My name's JVIT, and welcome back to another video inside of Destiny 2. Well, today we're actually doing a tier list video where I'm going to be ranking every raid. In my opinion, we're going to do an opinion kind of thing. Now, I want you guys to comment down below on your opinion on all these raid encounters. Yes, we're actually doing all the raid encounters from Destiny 1 and 2. I'm also going to go over on what I think of them, how good they are, and we're also going to go over the new Kingsville Destiny 2 on what I think of the D1 and the D2 version. So, as further ado, let's get started. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe and also like this video. We're close to 900 subscribers, and that'd be greatly appreciated if you guys subscribe. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. So, like I said, I'm ranking all these raids by how I like, how good they are. The mechanic wise, how hard it is. I mean, I love hard raid mechanics, so there you go. I'm also a PvE player, so I like a lot of raids. So let's start with Ablaze Glory. This is I think this is this is actually the second encounter of the Scourge of the Past raid. And if you don't know me, guys, my favorite Destiny 2 raid, if it wasn't vaulted still, is Scourge. So if I had to put this in any category, this is gonna be an A. I don't like it. I love this raid encounter, but I don't like it as much as Insurrection Prime. Still a really good encounter though. Acquisition from Vow of the Disciple. This is the first raid encounter. I like it. I think it's really good. It can be a little challenging on master difficulty because you got the overloads, which do hit pretty hard. Acquisition, if I had to put this one, I would say this one is also an A. It's a really good encounter. I actually like Vow. Vow is a good raid. Axis Phase 1, oh come on now. Are you serious? S tier for sure. Wrath is my favorite Destiny 1 raid. Always will be. It's such a good raid. Just like Scourge. Axis Archon Prime, now we're talking. Let's put that in front. Axis Archon Prime is the final boss of the Wrath of the Machine. Phase 1 is just throwing the bombs at the little diamonds to stun him, and then reawaken him as Axis Archon Prime, which I think I like. I really like both of these encounters. Pretty fun. Argos Phase 1, not a big fan of Eater of Worlds, but it's decent. I think Phase 1 is a decent encounter. Like I said, I'm ranking these based on opinions, so don't hate on me when I'm like, oh, it's a good raid, it's a good. I know, but like, this is a ranking video, so I'm also ranking them on how good, like, how annoying the encounter is, like, kind of thing. Argos Phase 2, it's better than Phase 1, so I'll put that at a B tier. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Eater of Worlds, but I like Argos. Argos is cool. Atheon Times Complex. Now, this is actually the Destiny 1 version. Destiny 1 version, it had a lot of nostalgia. That's gonna be an A tier, not an S tier because I don't see Vault of Glass as fun as Wrath of the Machine. Also, I like a lot of challenging raid encounters, so Atheon's Time Complex from D1 isn't that hard, but still a really good raid. Now D2 version, that's a challenge. I like this one. Like I said, I can handle Vault. Vault's a pretty good encounter, but not my favorite D1 raid like Wrath, so that's why it's behind Axis. Atrax 1 Fallen Exo. This is I like the Deepstone Crypt raid. That's gonna go in a S tier. Actually, this is my favorite encounter of the Deepstone Crypt. Pretty interesting boss, and I always thought Atrax was a boy, but it's actually a girl. But yeah, I like Atrax. Atrax it can be pretty hard though, with the replications if you're not fast enough, kind of thing, because you have to have the operator to shoot off your head, and it gets kind of messy if you don't have it. Yeah, and then the damage phase, you gotta hit the right one. Finals stand can be kind of hard too, but overall pretty good. Berserkers, this is the first encounter of Scourge of the Past. That's going to go into I love the layout of this encounter. Very cool. We did see a forbidden part of the last city. That's gonna go in an A tier. Like I said, I like Scourge, but I like the Insurrection Prime Boss because it has a lot of more mechanics. But still a really good encounter. Like I said, I like the layout with the 4 different like town kind of things with the skyscraper, the dome, and all that other stuff. Very spooky as well. Caretaker, it's a good boss, but I think it's just good overall. It's it's a really easy raid boss. I do like easy bosses too, cause loot. But I don't like him as much as Rolk. Rolk is like the better encounter, but he's still really good. Like I know what you guys are thinking. Yeah, this is still a really good encounter. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still really good. I like Caretaker. But it can be a real pain when you're trying to stun him because you have to have his back turned towards you, which is not fun. And you have to have the other guy shoot his head. And then, yeah. Castellum is oh man, what is this? Okay, this is the entrance to the Leviathan encounters. I love Leviathan, so I'm actually gonna put that in A. Castellum's really fun. Like that's where you have to grab the little staffs and then put them into the little center to open up a door to the next encounter. Each of the encounters actually. But yeah, that's Castellum. Not too much to say about Castellum. That's a good Leviathan encounter though. I like the Leviathan. I really hope they bring that raid back, but they obviously won't. Is this D1 Vault of Glass? No, this is D1 Vault of Glass. Conflux is easy. I guess it's fun. It can get kind of boring sometime, but I guess I'll put it in A. It's a very fun encounter, but it's not. I like the D2 version because it's actually a lot easier. Conflux is D2 now. Now we're talking. This is actually a really good encounter. So I'm gonna put it. I'll say it's better than Castellum, but it's not as good as Atheon. Yeah, Complex is D2. You have the Wyverns, which make it a bit of a challenge, especially for Master difficulty, because they have a lot more health, and you have to deal with these Overload champions, which aren't fun, because it takes forever to stun them, and then you have to deal with the Templars shooting at you, and the Fanatics. That's not fun. Yeah, that's what I think of that one. Consecrate Mind, Soul Inherence. This encounter is this is hard. I actually do a lot of garden. So I actually like Garden. He's better than Atheon in my opinion. I actually like the Garden raid encounters. I know you guys are thinking you think I'm crazy because Garden's probably like one of the worst raids they've ever made, but it has beautiful music and I don't know. I just like the raid encounters. I think I like every encounter except Sanctified because Sanctified has the crappy damage output crap. I don't know, but that's Consecrated Mind, guys. Let's see what else we got here. We're actually gonna choose differently this time. Okay. Gatekeeper. This is from Vault of Glass, the regular one. Very good encounter. Very fun. You get to use the Aegis shield. Well, that's actually you get to start using it in Templar, but use it in the Gatekeepers as well. And you go through the portals. I like the idea of the future and past portals, where Mars is the past, future is Venus. Very nice encounter, very nice layout. This is the first raid that ever came out, which was pretty good, and I think this brings back a lot of nostalgia. I'm trying to think. I'll say they're both equal. Crota, Son of Oryx. Crota is actually my least favorite raid in D1, although I do like this encounter. So I'll put it a B, but I won't put it A because he gets pretty boring after a while because he's so easy. Like, if you were to do this on 390 difficulty back in the D1 version, which is the Age of Triumph one, he's so easy to take out, especially the challenge where you have to have everyone use a sword once, which is not too hard, so that's pretty easy. Crypt Security, like I said, I actually like a lot of Deep Stone, so that's gonna go in, and this one is gonna go into I actually enjoy this encounter a lot, so that's gonna go in S tier. I always like security kind of Destiny encounters. This is like Vault from Last Wish. Alright, next encounter we got is the bridge encounter. Pretty boring, in my opinion. That's going to be a D tier. I don't really care for it too much because you have to. It takes forever to beat the encounter. You have to have everyone give the Sorrowbearer. You have to open up the door. Actually, you have to kill the Gatekeepers, which is a pain. Because if they kill you, I think it's an instant. They'll instantly kill you. I think. So it's gonna go into a boring. It can be pretty boring sometimes. So yeah, I'm sorry. If you guys like Bridge, then like I said, Crotazen's my least favorite raid, but Crotazen is better than the Bridge. Actually, yeah, the Bridge. I guess it's a nice layout, but it's not a fun encounter. It's kind of boring. Lamps, that's gonna be the same thing. All you're doing is just running around. Make sure you don't get weight of darkness times 10. It won't kill you, but it will slow you down pretty hard. Yeah, it's pretty boring. All you're doing is just running around, not trying to die from thrall. But yeah. Daughters of Oryx. Ooh, this is a good one. That's gonna go into an A tier. It's better than Atheon. I think it's better than Atheon. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be better than Atheon, but I don't think it's as good as Consecrated Mind. Wait, is this yeah, I think this is the boss fight. This isn't the actual. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's probably not the boss fight. But Daughters of Oryx is really good. I like Iranuk and Irhalak. You have to stay on the plate, and then you have to grab the buff. Although in Destiny 2, you have to stand on the first plate that the knight is on, and then that's where you have to look for the ball that's floating in there, the little ball you grab, and you have to do it 3 times. And then basically, the guy, wherever the ball is, that person has to stand on that plate where the ball is. So, yeah, that's kind of fun. I like that one. Death Singer's Crota's End. This is actually a really good encounter. I like this. Not as much as Crota, but that's gonna go in a B tier as well. All the encounters from Crota's End is a B tier. They're all decent. Death Stingers, yeah, not too much to say about that one. Pretty easy. Like you can just instantly take her out with like a Gallhorn shot or 2, and that's it. Destroy the ships. Oh, this is a nice encounter. I like this one. Spire of Stars, it's actually one of my favorite Leviathan raids. This is also equal to regular Leviathan. You guys might be crazy. You guys might think I'm crazy because you guys think Spire is like not that good. But Destroy the Ships I think it's really good. Better than Castellan, better than Conflux's Gatekeeper. It's not as good as Atheon though, I'll say that. Atheon's a boss and Atheon's pretty cool. Emperor Callus. Oh, now we're talking. Let's go. He's better than Crypt Security, Atrax, and Atheon, but he's not as good as Axis. Still a really cool boss, and he is, spoilers, returning in Lightfall, so I'm looking forward to that. Evade the Consecrated Mine. This is the second encounter of the Consecrated Mine, where you have to kind of like open up the doors to actually lure the Consecrated Mine in. This one, B tier. It can get a little trouble at times, especially with the challenge where everyone has to tether at the same time, which is not fun because it took forever to actually get it done. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of. Well, I'm not a big fan of the challenge, but the encounter's fun. Gatekeeper challenge. This is from Vault of Glass D2. It's better than D1, so because you got more mechanics. Not too much to say though. Yeah. I guess I don't know. I'm just putting in random places. Let's see what else we got here. Gauntlet. Ooh, this is a really, really fun encounter. So he's gonna go up to. Let's see. I'm trying to think about this one. Gauntlet maybe. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'll say he's better than Consecrated Mind because this encounter has to deal with running a lot. So it's a fun encounter. The layout's really nice. and it can be a hard encounter at times. The challenge, I think it's like you have to like rotate plates. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played Leviathan. Galamon, the Sorrowbearer. I actually didn't like Crown of Sorrow at first, but I played it a few times and now I miss it. Galamon's pretty hard, but he's really fun. So, um, I'll say he's better than Acquisition, of course, because yeah, I don't know. This is just an opinions tier list thing, so don't hate on me. Galamon the Sorrowbearer, yeah, he's pretty fun. But he's like really hard because you gotta know all the mechanics and stuff, and especially for day one. Can you imagine that? Gallon's Deception. Oh man, give me a second. Gallon's Deception is like a little mini version of Galaron. I think it's like the same exact. It's the same exact thing. So I'm gonna put that in A tier. Golgroth, though. Now we're talking. This is a fun encounter using Whisper of the Wormmon. It was so good on this boss. Black Spindle. Let's see, where could we put him? Let's put him in the A tier. He's better than, oh, come on, he's better than Galaron, dude. Kingsville's a freaking legendary raid. But not as good as Wrath, because Wrath will always be my favorite raid. Hall of Souls, this is the beginning encounter of the Kingsville raid. Let's see, where can I put this? Fun, it's good. It's really good. It's not A, because it's not as fun as it is good. I know I'm trying to confuse you guys. It's better than Evade the Consecrate and Death Singers and Crota, but it's not as good in my opinion. Caretaker, because Caretaker has a lot more. I'm after encounters that have a lot more mechanics, which makes it very hard. Hive Ritual. This is the beginning encounter of. I like this one. I'll put decent because, I mean, it's not really, there's not too much going on. All you're doing is just setting up the flames in the back to open up the little, I don't remember. It's been a while since I did this encounter, but you shoot crystals before you die, and then you gotta switch the witch's ritual out with 3 other people who doesn't have it. And then let's see. Insurrection Prime Phase 1. Okay, like remember how I said Insurrection Prime is my favorite raid? Well, it is. I don't like it as much as Axis though, so it's still a really good raid in my opinion. Same with Insurrection Prime, Kel Scourge. That's gonna go behind. Actually, that's better than Axis Phase 1. So I'm gonna put these two together because they're both really good. Because I think Fallen is my favorite, like Destiny 2 race. So yeah. Infiltrating the Crown of Sorrow. Oh, what's this one? I think this is the one with the jumping puzzle. I can't remember. This is the jumping puzzle one for sure. It's decent. That's decent. There's all you do is jump in platform, make sure nobody dies with Witch's Ritual, shooting the crystals, and that's pretty much it. Callie the Corrupted. Now we're on our last wish encounter. I really do like Callie. Callie's really good. I'll say she's better than Galaron, I'll say that. Not as good as Golgroth, because Golgroth is an OG raid, OG encounter. Lighten the Brazier? I don't know how you say that. Spire of Stars, and I'm pretty sure this is the first encounter. It's good. Good encounter. Better than Hall of Souls. Morgoth Aspire Keeper. Morgoth is a really fun raid encounter. That's gonna go past Callie, like Golgroth's brother, kinda. I don't know, because it has at in the end of it. I don't know. Oracles from Destiny 1. It takes forever, and it's kind of boring too, because you have to do 9 rounds of this crap. So it's better than the bridge and lamps, but it's not as good as any of the other raids. Oracles, this is better though. This is actually a good one. Better than Brazier. Orcs the Taken King. Ooh, now we're talking. This is an S tier raid. He's better than Atrax and Atheon and Callus and Insurrection Prime Phase 1, but not as good at, actually, and Axis Phase 1, but not as good as these two guys right here. Plates. That's an F tier. I don't like this encounter. I don't like this because, like I said, Aether of Worlds is not my favorite raid encounter, and it's pretty boring. All you're doing is jumping on plates, and that's not fun. I don't even consider this an encounter either. Raise the Spire. This has a lot of this brings back a lot of memories of opening the gate in the Vault of Glass raid. I like this one's pretty good, and then the Raise the Spire I'll say it's equal to. They're the same thing. Rolk, Disciple of the Witness. Okay, I think you guys know where I'm putting this one at. Okay, I don't like Vow as much as Deepstone, so it's gonna go behind Atrax. But man, Rolk is a very thick guy. No offense, like in Destiny, of course, but he's a cool looking raid boss. Riven of 1,000 Voices. Oh, come on now, dude. Who doesn't like Riven? Oh my gosh. Better than Atrax, better than Atheon, but is he as good as Emperor Callus? I don't think so. The Heart of Riven. Ooh, this was always a painful raid encounter, but I like this encounter a lot. He's gonna be better than Conflux. I'll say is better than Destroy the Ships. Let's see. He's not as good as Atheon. Actually, he's not as good as Gatekeeper. The encounter Royal Beasts now. Oh man, I always loved this encounter. He's not as good as Crypt Security though, because Deepstone is like one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best raids. This is an opinions tier list, so let me know what you guys think of these raid encounters in the description below. Royal Pools. This is the Baths encounter from Destiny 2 Leviathan. I really enjoy it. I'll say it's A tier. It's better than Acquisition, and it's better than Galeron's Deception, but not as good as Galeron the Sorrowbearer. It's a fun encounter. You gotta shoot the bathers, and you have to have the chain go all the way down, and then when all of the plates lock, go in the middle, you shoot the candles, all three sides, and then you beat the encounter. Sanctified Mind, really painful boss, especially with the damage you try to do with him. He's really buggy too. I had a lot of bad times with this guy, but I really like it actually. This is a hard one. I guess I'll put him in between Morgoth and Callie. Yeah, I don't know. Shirochi, it's a pretty good encounter. I'll put that in. It's like Callie, but you have to shoot her 6 times to beat the encounter. Like 6 rounds of damage phasing. Siege Engine. Oh my gosh, are you serious right now? Siege Engine is a fun encounter. Better than Royal Beasts for sure, and better than Crypt Security, but not as good as Rolk. So put that there. Some of the Consecrated Mind. Now this is the oh man, is this okay? Consecrated Mind Stolen Hair. I think is the first encounter. This one right here is actually the part where you actually destroy him. I'll say it's better than Acquisition and Galeron and Royal Pools. Yeah, put that one there. We're so close. We got like not a lot left. So now we got Tanix the Abomination. Ooh, I like this one, but not as much as Atrax. Tanix the Abomination. Sorry, I'm a little tired right now. But Tanix, he's gonna go up. He's gonna go. I'll put him in S tier. He's not as good as Atrax, but I think he's tied with Rolk. Templar, Vault of Glass. That's gonna be a tier, not a C tier. No, he's a good encounter. Not as good as all these OGs up here. Let's put Templar behind He's more OG than these guys, so I'll put Templar behind Goldrath. The Descent is the third encounter from Deepstone. I like this encounter a lot, actually, because you're literally crash landing into Europa, and it's pretty cool. This is a hard one. He's not as good as the Consecrated, but better than Royal Pools. The Templar from D1 is much better. Now let's put him up here. Oh, S tier for sure. He's not as good as these guys. The Templar is not as good as Royal Beast or those ones. The Vault from Last Wish. Ooh. Yeah, now we're talking. This encounter I hated back then, but now I actually somewhat like it. That's an A tier though. I'll say it's better than Gauntlet. And it's not as good as Acquisition though, but still really good raid encounter. Totems from the this is the first encounter I think in the Kingsville raid. Well, it's technically the second if you count the relics as an encounter, the Hall of Souls. Totems in Destiny 1 is good. Destiny 2 is a pain in the butt. Destiny 2 has you have to like run back and forth with well, not only that, but the aura has a timer, and if it reaches 0, then they wipe. So, I guess we can put this one in, I guess, A tier. This one's more OG than Acquisition, and it's better than Gauntlet. I don't know. I'm just trying to decide on this. The Upended is the Summit. I didn't like Exhibition that much. So, well, actually, I'm actually enjoying it right now, so. But I think it's my least favorite encounter of all the raid encounters, but I'll say he's better than Caretaker. If I can find Caretaker. Let's see. Did I even put Caretaker? Oh no, I put Caretaker down here. I'll say he's better than Argos. Better than Berserkers and Conflux and Castellum. But he isn't as good as, let's see here. This is hard. He's not as good as Atheon. Atheon's more OG. Spire of Stars. Valkaur. The final boss in the Spire of Stars raid. Well, I actually like this one. That's gonna be a. So he's better than Templar Royal Beasts, and I'll say he's better than Crypt Security and Siege Engine, but he's not as good as Rolk. And just now I think about it, I'm gonna put Rolk above Atheon because he's, and same with Atrax. And then we got Vozik. Okay, Vozik is so good of a boss. I'm excited for D2 Wrath to come back. Phase 1 isn't as good as Phase 2, however, because you're just literally like charging up the bombs and then just throwing at them, stopping these like shanks from eating them. Yeah. But let's put Vozik. Let's put him past Templar because I like Wrath. Now we'll put him. He's like I said, he's not as good as Axis for sure. But I'll say he's better than Valkaur. And then last but not least, War Priest. D1 version's fun. D2 is a pain in the butt. I'll put War Priest in S tier. He's not as good. He's better than Axis Phase 1. Because he's more OG. And that's it, guys. Let me know your opinion down in the comment section below. If you guys think I should change up this, do another video on another tier list video, and see what you guys want me, see what you guys think of this raid tier list. And if you guys did like it, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, my name's JVIT, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everyone. I'll see you later.